Alright, hey guys, what's up? It's Kyle here, part 3 of my K-pop Q&A. Once again, check the description box, so you know that where I've answered your questions on what video. Okay, next set of questions come from 499JK. You asked me what style of music do I like in K-pop. Preferably hip-hop. Something that's really kind of strong and hip-hop based, like Big Bang, Block B, BAP, 21, this is Stars 19, My Boy, music like that. I really like a lot. But I also like, the pop genre too. The pop that's, heavily influenced in K-pop, and this is why it's called K-pop. But I also enjoy pop a lot too, though. Songs like Miss A's Goodbye Baby, or EXO's Mama. What is Love is R&B. So, but I still like that a lot. So mostly not mostly, but preferably hip hop, R&B, and then majority, for the most part, pop. In K-pop is what I enjoy. What are your thoughts on Tiara changing to 9 members? I think it's absolutely ridiculous. I think a lot of these companies are trying to do, I'm not saying that Tiara are trying to copy Sonishide, but I think a lot of these companies see the success in a 9-member girl group from Sonishide, because when they first came out, nobody ever thought, 9 girls, how would this be successful? So to see how so over they are, and how they're pretty much, the nation's top, not just only female group, but group in general. I think a lot of these companies are trying to pattern after that. So for them to come out with 9-member girl groups, or to even add members to the already pre-existing group, I think it's absolutely ridiculous. In terms of Tiara, I think it's really stupid and ridiculous, because it's like we've gotten used to so many, members, names, and got so used to so many members, for them being, 6 or 7 members for so many years. Then you add 2 more members. It's like, come on, are you serious? So I think the idea is stupid. Besides Tiffany, who in K-pop would you like to marry? Awesome question, bro. Best question in my K-pop Q&A goes to you. Besides Tiffany, who in K-pop would I like to marry? Dang, I should have made a list of this. Dude, seriously, you asked a really darn good question. There's so many, God. Yubin of Wonder Girls, Bora of Sistar, Suzy and Faye of Miss A, Mean too, Mean of Miss A as well. Taeyong, Yuri, Yuna, and Sooyoung of Sonishide. Let's see, and Secret. Forgot the leader's name in Secret. The leader of Secret. It's Hoi-sung. I think it's Hoi-sung, something like that. Hoi-sung. Her, Nana of After School, Jiyoung and Eunjung of Tiara, let's see, Lee Hyori, Boa. I said Suzy of Miss A, right? Yeah, Suzy of Miss A. There's some actresses too. Man, like I said, best question in this entire Q&A right there. That's the best question. I could just go on. There's like 15. So that's to name the ones that are just at the top of my head right there. But number 1 on my list will always and forever be Tiffany, and that is going to be a reality. I pray. But so that's it there. Besides Tiffany. And you said, if I were a K-pop star, what role do you want to do as a K-pop star? Rapper, dancer, or vocals? Dang, dude, another awesome question. You're really getting some good questions here. If I was a K-pop star, which ones would I do? You said dance, lead, and rap. Well, I'm not that good in rapping. I think I'm good at singing, so I'm not bad at dancing either. But who isn't though when you're black? But I don't know. I'd probably be like vocals. I think I would like vocals / dancing. I don't have to be the lead dancer per se. I know I'm not a bad dancer, but if I could be like, and I don't have to be lead vocals. If I could be like co-vocals, like the second vocalist after the first vocalist, that'd be fine. And then be like the main dancer, so like main dancer / sub vocals or co-vocals. Because sometimes in some K-pop groups they have more than one main vocalist. So say like, for example, like an EXO, you have two main vocalists. I could be like the main vocalist / maybe lead dancer. I don't know. So that'd be the position. But if I had to choose just one, it'll be dancer. If I had to choose one. But I kind of like to be a hybrid of the dancer and vocals. Next set of questions come from Tinkerbell24441. What do I think about YG's new girl group, Supergirls, and how did I get into K-pop? Okay, what I think about the Supergirls, I think they're great. I'm surprised YG snatched them as quick as they did, and especially trying to push them out, I think sometime this year. We're only like halfway through the year. I'm not sure if YG is going to release his girl group this year. He may push them back. If he pushes them back next year, it wouldn't surprise me, because he really hasn't released anything on them. But the Supergirls, I think, is great. Addition to YG. Again, YG taking that great vocal talent. And like I said in my last Q&A, see this video before this one, see them as the next Big Mama. So, and they're young too. So to be young and have like incredible vocals that they do, definitely awesome. And then you say, how do I get into K-pop? I'm not going to explain too much here. As you go on my playlist, Kyle's K-pop, look on my video called How I Got into K-pop. It's titled How I Got into K-pop, and it's like 8 to 10 minute video explaining how I grew up and got into the K-pop music. So to get more info on that, check on my video titled How I Got into K-pop, in my playlist Kyle's K-pop for more information on that. Next set of questions come from Pipebomb4ever. What's up, dude? You asked me, are you surprised 21 is the first girl group to have a world tour? Not really. I'm not really surprised, because 21, and not only just 21, but also a lot of artists from YG have like an American kind of like sound with a lot of their music. So it's not really surprising, because 21 kind of has that international cross appeal, I think. So it's not surprising. Your next question you have for me is, who do you think in K-pop is the next Lee Hyori? Next Lee Hyori, that's really hard. I would say nobody, but if I had to choose, I'd probably say Gina or Hyuna. Between one of those two. List 5 that could be the next. Oh, you said list 5 that could be the next Lee Hyori. Like I said, those are really hard shoes to fill. I can't really think of any like top 5 other than Gina and Hyuna that comes to my mind. Those are like the only 2. Yeah, those are probably like the only 2 I can picture as. And then the same question, list top 5 that I think would be the next reign in K-pop. Again, another very hard question, because unlike the female solo artists, the males just kind of like dead right now. The only one you have is like, in terms of the young category, is Jay Park. So I could say Jay Park. One artist I would have definitely said would have been the next reign, but he's with the boy band, and that is Kiwon from B2ST Beast. His former stage name, AJ. I liked AJ when he was AJ, the solo singer. When he came out, I'm like, damn, that's the next reign right there. But Q decided to put him in the boy band, so there goes my hope for the next reign. But there's also another potential star His name was God, what's that kid's name? Chung Lim. I think it's Chung Lim. He came up with the song Step, Phase, Chewed Gum. They called him the next Rain. He was really tall and looked pretty similar to Rain. Chung Lim. I don't know what happened to him. I don't know what. I mean, obviously his albums didn't sell, but I don't know what happened with that guy. I thought he would have been like the next Rain or something. So this is going to be it for part 3, my K-pop Q&A. So on to do part 4. So peace out and look forward to part 4 of my Q&A.